Oh! Luigi, shush. Shush. What up? What up, gang? Gang, gang. Oh, who's here? We need people to roll in. We need more people to roll in. Sorry. A lot of texts. Literally watching people arguing the TikToks. Yeah, no, crazy. But you are here for the marking of a new era. This is the beginning of the Valenti videos. Hey! This is the beginning. Hey! This is the beginning of the Valenti videos YouTube takeover on Shorts. We're already rising in terms of YouTube videos. We're doing pretty good in YouTube lives. But now, fuck TikTok. TikTok is an app riddled, it's a cesspool riddled with right-wing MAGA vermin who will brigade against you if you disrespect their Führer. What did somebody say? I just got a text. So, we are now fully transitioning to YouTube. I will still post on TikTok, but it's gonna be put on the back burner from now on. It's gonna be put on the back burner. Howdy, Chris. Howdy, Bear. Sorry if they're saying a TikTok must be hard psychologically. No, it's not hard psychologically. It's hard monetarily. I'm no longer monetized on YouTube. Not on YouTube, on TikTok. But I couldn't give less of a shit about what they say. What I do want you to understand is you do live in a country where if you disrespect the Führer, they will come for you. You know, like the idea of cancellation, right? Cancellation used to be for people who were racist, you know, anti-Semitic. But now, if you are not loyal to the leader, they will come for you. So you need to be careful about what you say. Now, me personally, I couldn't give less of a shit about these people's opinion. But they know that. So they came after my income instead. Keep seeing MAGA chuds making videos about you getting swatted. What do you mean swatted? They don't even know where I live. Did the Secret Service really come to you? No. You out of your fucking mind? Do you guys understand what the FBI and the Secret Service have to deal with? You guys know that there are like militias across the nation with like 100,000 members, right? There are people who are committing insanely heinous crimes daily. We've got sex trafficking happening daily. Working on this brand deck. Pretty decent. So Trump called Zelensky a dictator. I covered a lot of Trump's speech about shitting on Ukraine and Zelensky. I didn't catch that part though. Comedian, historian, political commentator. So his humor's ability to dive deep into the atomic. And his willingness to say it's on. Keep fighting the good fight. Thank you. I gotta respond to this text. Don't leave. Okay. Okay. That's good. We got new merch coming, guys. We got a huge merch drop inbound. A really fucking dope ass merch drop. You guys want to see some of the merch? Chris, do we genuinely have to worry about your safety in the future? I mean, you shouldn't worry, but yeah, I'm not safe. I'm never safe, bro. I openly and willingly disrespect the Führer. I'm not disrespecting the president. I'm disrespecting the Führer. Yeah, listen, I love you guys. Do not worry about me. Something happens to me, avenge me, okay? But don't worry about me. All right, I'll show you some of the merch. We've got so much fucking merch now. Come on, load. Load, you son of a bitch. We got the Valentiverse mugs. Huh? Huh? We got the Valentiverse mugs, huh? They're pretty cool. I think that's a great mug design. You dig? All right, so we got that. We're bringing back an oldie but a goldie. If you're a real loyalist, you'll remember this. Shamonkey! Shamonkey! You guys remember Shamonkey? I guarantee you none of you remember Shamonkey. You've had to be here for so long to remember Shamonkey. Shamonkey! You'd have to be here for so long to remember Shamonkey. We've got more. I'm only showing you a bit. We've got way more, too. We've got, I've got a great one. I'm not going to show you them because they're not ready, but there's no but you don't understand merch, right? But, we got one that says, stick to history, bro. That I think is going to be gas. Need to understand Donald Trump is a hero. Dude, that is the most homosexual shit I've ever heard. You got like some weird ass homoerotic relationship with him. Donald Trump is the hero. How much for beans? $40,000. What should I do if somebody wants to apply to community college but is scared because of how the education? You should apply now before you don't have the chance. Oh, let me also set it to all messages instead of top messages because I think I'm only seeing some messages. There we go. Now I can see them. So I've got a buddy who does electrical step downs for battery and power plants. He said that all the competitors Tesla are fucked because Trump admin has tariffed raw materials for batteries. Yeah. Since Trump has been president of called ICE on 17 different. Oh, you probably mean I've called ICE on 17 different. So first of all, I don't believe you. That's unhinged. Second of all, if that was true, yeah, no, you're a worthless person. You're like the husk of a man. Are you committed a felony? No, I haven't. I've never committed a felony. I hope that helps. Sloppy, wait no longer. There are comics on Tumblr about Elon X Trump. Oof, I would love to see one of those. No, I agree with the New World Order. Yeah. Yeah, you're a pathetic husk of a man. You want to destroy your own rights so that we can create a monarchy. Isn't that what you're saying? New World Order, no democracy. You just want to strip away your own right to vote. Isn't that what you're saying? Isn't it? Beans. Wait, Andrew Wilson? I don't know who that is. Oh. All right, we got some breaking news in the Associated Press. Trump and Zelensky trade barbs as the U.S.-Ukraine relations sour over the war with Russia. Hi, Bubba. Hi. You gay? No. Beans. Hi. Hi, Luigi. Bean. You're viral on Twitter right now? Nice. Nice. Dude, if you think TikTok is a cesspool of hate, just wait till you get to Twitter. Dude, seek help before you influence other dipshits to act out. Oh, I would love to influence some other dipshit to do something, but that's not my fault, nor is it my problem, nor could I be held legally responsible for that. Viral, but he has less than 100 viewers? Yeah. TikTok, sorry, not TikTok, YouTube live streams don't really get a lot of viewers, especially if you're newer to the platform, which I am. Twitter's way worse, I know. Can't for saying to blank the president. Yeah, I've never said to blank the president. How you doing? I'm good. How you doing? They're reporting you to the FBI. Yeah, guys, I know, dude. This is not the first time I've been reported to the FBI and the Secret Service. This is what happens if you do what I do. If you want to do this, if you want to be a modern muckraker, you want to unearth the truth and shit all over the fucking Fuhrer, this is what's going to happen. MAGA rad loyalists, people who are like dedicated to the leader, will do everything that they possibly can to take you down. That's what happens. Oh no, Felipe, are you triggered? No need to be triggered, Felipe. Kiev, relations between Ukraine President Zelensky and U.S. President Donald Trump, Beans, have deteriorated rapidly. Zelensky said that Trump is living in a Russian-made disinformation space, and Trump called Zelensky a dictator without elections. Jesus Christ. Zelensky said like Trump seemed to be more truthful, offered his first response to this strike. Fucking unhinged shit. Are you Ukrainian? No. Of course, Putin is delighted to meet with Trump. Putin described the U.S. delegation as, quote, completely different people who were open to the negotiation process without any bias and without any condemnation of what was done in the past. So, what does that mean? That means that whoever we keep sending as our U.S. delegation doesn't condemn Russia or Putin for anything that they've done in Ukraine. They don't give a fuck. And don't forget, the Ukrainians literally don't get a seat at the table. They literally just don't get a seat at the table. That's the most unhinged shit ever. Imagine if we didn't give Germany a seat at the table when it came to the end of World War II. MAGA hates you so much, but they'll stay until the end. Yeah, I know. I really like him as a content creator, but I'm not a huge fan of his political content, though. Why is that? I want you to really think about that. It's probably because you watch a lot of right-wing himbos who like duet or stitch my content, and they try and make me sound absolutely delusional. When if you watch any of my content, I actually can guarantee you will agree with 90% of the things that I say. Why is that? It's because Americans agree on about 78% of the things, 78% of everything. What I say uses critical thinking and logic. It's just what you will end up coming to if you take more than 3 seconds to think about any specific topic. I'm no genius. You know, man, I'm sorry I want to upset you. You're not upsetting me. Bro, you get paid by the Democrats. One Piece, welcome back, by the way, because you were here the last time. But again, this is unironically the level of stupidity that we're up against. If you talk badly about the supreme leader, you must be getting paid by the Democrats. You must be a paid-for shill, because clearly nobody in their right mind would ever disrespect our Führer the way that you do. So you must be getting paid. It's unbelievable. I do wish I was getting paid. Dude, you're a jobless loser. I hope they deport you. Again, these are the people who claim that they are not fascists yet. They're like, you disagree with my political opinion, therefore you should be deported. Brother, you don't know that you're a fascist, but you are indeed a fascist. Saw a bunch of stuff on TikTok about you being canceled. Yeah, no, I couldn't give less of a fuck. Didn't you cheer for the North Carolina Hurricanes? No, never. What I did say was that if you choose to stay in a natural disaster, you're dumber than a rock. Or actually, no, I said you're dumber than a dog. Reason being, you're literally dumber than a dog. When dogs can tell. You know, when storms are coming and shit, dogs can tell. And they dart. Same thing with the birds, bro. Like, animals can tell when shit is about to go wrong in terms of natural disasters. And the wildlife dart out of there. So yeah, if you choose to, key word is choose, you choose to stay in an evacuation zone of a natural disaster, you're dumber than a dog. And that, again, just like everything else I say, was spun by the right wing into saying, Chris Valenti says all Republicans deserve to die. This is because the Republicans see that I use critical thinking and logic, and if other people listen to what I'm saying and they digest it, they'll go, oh wait, no, this guy is right. So they do everything they can to silence their political opponents. It is one of the keys of fascism. You have to silence your political opponents, because if they're making sense, people will hear them making sense. No one listens to you? I know. It's a damn shame. Valenti, the left does this too. How so? How so? Were people canceling motherfuckers for shitting on Joe Biden? Does not allowing uninvited people into your house make you a fascist? Want to see fascism go left-wing rally on an want to see fascism go to a left-wing rally on an intense subject? Yeah, no. So, no, fascism is a right-wing ideology. You can't be fascist and left-wing. That doesn't exist. As soon as you adopt fascism, you have moved to the right wing. convenient? No, like that's just what fascism is. Fascism is a right-wing political ideology. It's not a left-wing ideology. You might be thinking of communism, but fascism is based on being on the right wing. Oh, Jesus. You were probably cheering for the dude who died at the failed blank of Trump. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Same thing with Luigi Mangione. Two heroes. You don't understand. Your socialism wishes will never come true. Well, then why do we already have socialist policies in this nation? Like, over time, we have developed more and more of them. Social security, welfare, disability, food stamps, meals on wheels. All of those are socialist policies. I hope you understand that. At least we don't have Kamala Harris, which is a communist. Oh, you think Kamala Harris? All right, so no, this is again my point, is that you're just simply too stupid. Modern conservatism is built upon not knowing the basic definitions of words. You don't know what communism is. That's the only reason why you feel comfortable enough to call Kamala Harris a communist. You actually think that the nominee for the Democratic Party of the United States of America, Democratic Party, a corrupt party, the United States of America, the most hyper-capitalist nation on planet Earth, and you think that their nominee wanted to destroy classes like the upper, middle, and lower class, reallocate all the wealth evenly distributed among 365 million people, and then create communes. No, you didn't think that she was going to do that, because that's what communism is. You don't know what communism is. That's why you felt comfortable enough to call her a communist. If you knew what communism was, you'd be like, well, no, she's a piece of shit, but she's not a communist. At all. At all. Right? Right? Trump's done nothing for y'all. No, it's weird. They're compromised. That's the issue. They want America weak. That's it. That's all. And the kids are shitty people, but so are the right. It's just a shithole we all get to indulge in a sense. I do believe she's too dumb to be president. You want to have that conversation? We can have that conversation. You want to call Kamala Harris a communist? You're an idiot. She's just simply not a communist. You're a socialist, so same thing, bro. Again, you're just proving my point that you think socialism and communism are the same thing. That is inherent upon you being too stupid to know the definitions of those two words. I'm sure you have Google. You could know what fascism, communism, and socialism are, but you actively choose not to, so it's easier to label your enemy as a communist. I know what fascism is. That is why I label my enemy as a fascist, because they practice fascist tendencies. You ain't got no moral to stand on, you fake care. No, I absolutely have moral high ground. I don't want to take away birthright citizenship. I don't want to do the largest mass deportation campaign in U.S. history. I don't want to revoke the 22nd Amendment to allow Trump to run a third term. I don't want to make Trump's birthday a national holiday. I don't want to, I absolutely have the moral high ground. Yes. Are you college educated? Yes. I got a major in history with a minor in political science. Not if you're wishing death on people. I have not wished death on any people. I have wished death on fascists, not people, though. Are you not exhausted explaining things over and over again? It's not about being exhausted. It's about we don't have a choice. If I stop doing this, then that's one less voice that is fighting against the Fuhrer. And if we have one less voice fighting against the Fuhrer, then we have hundreds of people who will fall victim to his predatory language. TDS is real. You wouldn't know critical thinking if it cockslapped you. See, that's what I mean, bro. The fact that you're not being ironic, the fact that you're serious goes to show the decline of the American education system. They will never understand. MAGA is a cult. They're being used by Trump. Well, yeah, about 30% of the Trump voters are in a fascist cult. There's nothing you can say or do that'll get them to turn away from him. When he said, I could shoot a man on Fifth Ave and they would still vote for me, he was right. About 30% of his followers are simply in a cult. There's a lot of them who wouldn't support him. And I have a test. I could show you this. Is there anybody in here who's like loyal to Trump? I know that there's a bunch of hate watchers, but I'm not sure how loyal you are. Is there anybody in here who is super loyal to Trump? Cannot define fascism correctly. Prove me wrong. It's an alt-right authoritarian system of governance that relies on violence in order to enact its political regime. Okay, Mark, you said you're loyal to Trump. Or there's a couple of you. One Piece, Mark, there's a whole bunch of people. My question is very simple. Is there anything Trump could do that would make you jump ship, that would make you no longer support him? Is there anything he could do at all that would make you stop supporting him? Yes. Okay. What is it? What is it? Break the Constitution. Mark, he has been doing that. He signed an executive order to usurp the Constitution and get rid of birthright citizenship. It was so unconstitutional that he was sued by 9 attorneys general at the Department of Justice, and they refused to do it. That's just one. He's done this a couple of times. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. That's not in the Constitution? Yes, it is. It's in the 14th Amendment. Again, this is because of the lack of the American education system. Birthright citizenship is embedded within the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. Trump tried to get rid of that. He tried to usurp the Constitution. You're incorrect. What are the words? Here, let me try to bring it up for you. The 14th Amendment constitutionalized the foundational principle and removed any doubt that every child born in the United States, no matter the status of his or her parents, automatically will become a citizen. Now let's get the actual verbiage. Here it is. 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, Section 1.2.12. So, Section 1.2.12. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. So, I immediately proved you wrong. I'll read it again slower for you because I know you're already trying to move the goalpost. All persons born or naturalized in the United States. I said it really slow for you. So yes, without a doubt, irrefutably, he tried to usurp the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. And you just said that if he tried, or naturalized, keyword is or, Mark. Keyword is or. These people were born in the United States and he wants to take away their citizenship. Do you not know what the word or means? Do you not know what the word or means? That was written back in 1776, bro. It's different nowadays. Oh, okay. Then we should get rid of the Second Amendment, too, because that was written back in 1776 and things are different now, right? Right? We should start to change the Second Amendment as well, right? Right? Mark, I see you moving the goalpost. I'm going to read it very slow for you, incredibly slow. All persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens of the United States. I'll go one more time for you. 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution, Section 1. All persons born or naturalized. That's not what it says, dude. I have the fucking Constitution up. This is from constitution.congress.gov. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. So there it is in black and white. Now watch as MAGA actually has a meltdown and does everything they possibly can to go, well, either the Constitution doesn't matter or it doesn't actually say that, or you just saw it with your own eyes. Watch them panic now. Define naturalized? Yeah, like you came here and then became a citizen. Yeah. Do you not know what the word or means? Look, I'm going to do this one last time for you, Mark, because you're seemingly about to have a mental breakdown over being proven wrong. All persons born or naturalized. You seem to be having a connuption over the word naturalized, right? See, the problem is that you're right. Yes, you need to be naturalized too. But this says all persons born or, which means you don't need to be naturalized to be a citizen of the United States. You just need to be born here. All persons born, keyword there is or naturalized. So these are two different things. All the people who are born and all the people who are naturalized, citizens of the United States. I don't know how else to explain that to you. That will be the last time I try to explain it to you. I think you know I'm right, but you're just having a panic attack. You're like, I can't admit that I'm wrong, so I have to do something. Legal immigrants aren't naturalized. Yeah, we're talking about all persons born here. Those people are citizens. And Trump tried to overturn that. Not if their parents are illegal. Incorrect. It says it right there in black and white in the Constitution. Doesn't matter if your parents are illegal. If you're born in the United States, you're a citizen according to the 14th Amendment, Section 1 of the United States Constitution. We just read it. And you watched me read it. Is this a pro-Trump page or a pro-Kamala page? This is not a pro-Kamala page. This is an anti-Trump page. I am a democratic socialist. I'm much further to the left than Kamala. But their illegal parents being deported would separate them. You want that? That's a completely different conversation. What we're talking about is the fact that according to the 14th Amendment, everybody born within the United States is a citizen of the United States. Donald Trump tried to usurp the 14th Amendment and was sued by 9 attorneys general of the Department of Justice. That is true. Opinions don't matter. An opinion would be like Trump had the right to do that or Trump doesn't have the right to do that. That's an opinion. He did that. That's a fact. Irrefutable. GTFO, come legally or don't come at all. Trump is still president, though your feelings don't matter. Well, my feelings do matter, but the point is, I know Trump is president. Trump tried to usurp the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, which says that if you are born within the United States, you are a citizen of the United States. It says it right here in Section 1 of the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution. I do like how MAGA has resorted to, like, I thought you guys loved the Constitution, but now it's just, fuck the Constitution. If the Constitution stands in the way of our new God King Donald Trump, then fuck the Constitution. It was written in 1776 anyway. Also, don't you dare touch the Second Amendment. That is a right sent by God within our biblical document, the Constitution. You guys are the biggest hypocrites I've ever seen. MAGA stands for nothing? No, MAGA stands for Meta, Apple, Google, and Amazon, the real leaders of this nation. That's what that stands for. There's no helping you, bro? Yeah, because I'm too old to be fucking brainwashed, brother. Yeah. I see Donald Trump attempting to usurp the Constitution, and I don't like that. You're not going to be able to convince me that it's okay. You want to cry when the Constitution says the illegals are separated from their parents? No, I don't think separating children from their parents is good at all. That's why I believe in pathways to citizenship, which we've had in this nation for like 200 years. We voted for Stalin 2.0, bro. No, we already had that conversation. You already don't know what communism is. We talked about that. You called Kamala Harris a communist. You don't know what communism is. Now you're saying that she'd be like Stalin 2.0. Stalin was an abhorrent leader, killed about between 40 and 60 million of his own people. The fact that you are actually comparing her to Stalin just simply proves my point that you're unironically dumber than a medieval peasant. You're comparing Kamala Harris to Joseph Stalin. Being even willing to make that comparison goes to show how stupid you are. He's ignoring all of my comments. I didn't see any of your comments, Dimsy. I'm sorry. Constitution has been altered and edited before? Yes, legally. Not through an executive order. That's an illegal attempt at amending the Constitution. You need to have the House propose a bill, Congress needs to agree upon it, and then the president needs to sign off on it. That's called the power of the purse. Kamala's a right-wing capitalist supporter? Yes! Yes! She tacked to the right. She's a moderate Republican. She's not a fucking communist. You know how stupid you have to be to think she's a communist? He like to do that when he does not have a good argument, or he will ban you like a pussy. Likes to do what? Ignore comments? I don't ignore anybody's comments. I don't see every comment. I definitely don't read every comment. You're welcome, Velos. Thank you very much. Dude is contemplating whether he is a she or a he. No, you unironically just kind of like outed yourself, bro. I get that I'm attractive to boys and girls. But you looking at me and being like, I can't tell if this guy's a boy or a girl, that just goes to show that you're having some conflicting feelings that are making you uncomfortable. It's okay to be sexually attracted to me no matter what gender you are. That's fine. But no need to project your own, like, weird tendencies. You look feminine, bro? No, I look like a god. I look like a medieval god. Some of y'all make him seem not so crazy. I'm not crazy. Bro, I am, like, incredibly well educated. I've got, like, a beautiful fucking apartment. I've got a cute cat, a cute dog. You know, I pay all my bills. I ain't getting no government assistance. I'm just anti-Trump. And because of that, right-wing content creators have tried to convince you that I am actually a psychopath. And that's because anybody who has the critical thinking skills, the logic, the debate skills that I have, and they're anti-Trump, I am a threat. I am a threat to the conservative movement. So they want me silent. I do have to go kind of soon, guys. I got a workout at 1:30. I don't think anyone has done that to you, man. What are you talking about, dude? I just got demonetized on TikTok because of 14,000 spam reports. So, yeah, no, they just want me silent. They want my account banned. They want me silent. They don't want me speaking. Dude, they called the FBI and the Secret Service to get me arrested. They will do literally anything to silence their political opponents. That is fascism. That is literally the definition of fascism. Call for violence against the president? No, I didn't. Again, you saw right-wing content creators trying to hit me with a spin piece. Literally said off the president on live. No, I didn't. Again, you watched a hit piece on me and you bought it. You fell for it. What did you say? I'm curious. Somebody asked me what I think about Kanye West. I say Kanye West should be offed. And then somebody must have added in a voice line saying, same with Trump, Elon, and JD, which I've never said. Yeah, I watched it live, you bigot. No, you didn't. You saw a right-wing hit piece, and you're too stupid to understand that it's literally a hit piece. Did you actually get demonetized? Yes. See how not a single Trump supporter can disprove anything you say? Yeah, I know. That's because they don't actually use logic or critical thinking. They think solely based off of emotion. That's the furthest that their brain is capable of taking a thought. Well, I've quit backpedaling, pussy. No, I'm telling you the truth. I don't lie. I've never lied. Your knowledge on history is expansive, and they're calling you dumb. Yes, and it's because for a very long time, these people loved me. They were like, damn, this guy's so smart. This guy knows so much about history. This guy's so smart. But they also wrongfully assumed that I was on their political aisle. Then when my politics came out, they already thought, wait, this guy's super smart, and he disagrees with me. That means I'm stupid. That's unacceptable. This guy must be the stupid one. Even though I've loved him and his content for years and thought he was smart, now that he's disrespecting my glorious, humble Führer, Donald Trump, he must be stupid. That's what that is. Chris is right. I'm always right. You have very narcissistic tendencies. Yeah, because I'm a narcissist. You would be a narcissist too if you did this fucking daily and exposed yourselves to MAGA every single day. Dude, I do like debates. I have these conversations. These are the stupidest people in the nation. And so yes, I have developed a tad bit of narcissism because every single day I am reminded that I am smarter than millions of people. Millions. So yeah, you would probably end up a narcissist too if you did what I do. You used to like your history videos that you went all commie mode. All right, I'm gonna ask you a question directly, One Piece, because I have to know. I have to know how your brain works. One Piece, do you think I am a communist? Is that what you think? Same thing with people who are like, he's a plant, he's a plant. So let's ask you guys all these things. Do you guys think I am a communist plant? The DNC is funding me, and that I am a communist planted on the social media sphere by the government in order to sway people into becoming communists? Is that unironically what you think? Is that what you think? You're serious. One Piece, you're serious? Are you serious, One Piece? Or are you trolling? He said, yes, I know, but I gotta know if he's serious. I just think you're a communist. Okay, so we'll take out the DNC plant. So you don't think that I'm paid by the DNC. You just think I'm a communist. One Piece has been trolling the whole time? It's fine. Okay. So you think I'm a communist. Do you know what is communism? I'll tell you right off the bat, I'm not communist, but what is communism? Patty, how you doing? Where the government owns all things. Okay, so One Piece. Again, I'm not trying to bully you. You don't know what communism is. That's not what communism is. at all. Trump has the highest approval rating he's ever had. That's not true at all. Trump's approval rating has dropped from 49 to 36. That's not true. Elon's has dropped from 49 to 27. I know your opinions on democratic socialism. I'm a democratic socialist. I think that's the only way for humanity to move forward, is to start developing some empathy and understanding that our tax dollars could be better used to creating social programs rather than just indiscriminately funding the military-industrial complex. See, you just said it, bro. Said what? I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. This guy, I'm confused by what you're freaking out about. Yeah, I'm a democratic socialist. I'm not a communist. You do know those are two different things, right? Those are two different things. He heard socialist and panicked? Yeah, I think so. So you are a socialist? If so, what is socialism? I'm a democratic socialist. I believe in the democratization of the workforce and the establishment of social safety nets, like free college, free university, fucking homeless shelters, all that shit. Now I know there's probably some himbo who's already typing out, nothing's free, brother. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about using the tax dollars that you already pay into creating those programs, not raising your taxes. You're going to get a lot of friction from morons that don't let it get to you. Oh, I don't let it get to me. Funny thing is, that's what cut off he tried to do and was alive for it. That's what cut off? I don't know what you mean. Karl Marx would love you? I'm sure he would. Karl Marx would probably fucking love me. And I'd probably fucking love him. We don't cross as a hate watch or anything. What's your opinion on the political climate of Canada? I don't know too much about the political climate of Canada. I'm sorry. Just proved my point. What point? What point? I'm telling you, I'm not a communist. I'm a democratic socialist. But based on my readings of Karl Marx, yeah, Karl Marx would probably love me. And I would probably love him. I'm still not a communist. I don't want to destroy classes. I don't want to reallocate wealth evenly among everybody. I don't want to create communes. Did you love Karl Marx? Yeah, I think Karl Marx is great. Hey, Jesus. How you doing, Ross? That sucks you can't beg for money online Twitter anymore. I think you mean TikTok. That's what he said. He also wants to destroy religion. Yes, I want to destroy religion as well. I believe that religious institutions are unironically the downfall of humanity. I believe the divisiveness of religious institutions has prevented humanity from expanding. Religion is just mythology? Yes. Now, I'm talking about instituted religion, institutions, right? You want to have faith in your God, go ahead, have faith in your God. I don't give a shit. It's about tying in government and religion, right? We're a secular nation. We have a separation of church and state. Meanwhile, we have places like Oklahoma where it is mandatory to read the Bible in all public schools, no matter who you are. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Lol, not a single person ever said, wow, this guy is smart. Yeah, I don't think you have to say that. It's pretty self-explanatory. Can your monetization come back? Yes. Are you an atheist? No. You want me to join your side, but just said to destroy religion, so I can't agree with you. I'm a Christian. No, I believe that you should have the right to pray to whoever you want. You can have faith in whatever God you want. All I'm saying is you don't have the right to intrinsically tie your religious beliefs to laws, right? For example, I don't know if you go to church on Sunday, but I don't believe you should have the right to enforce that everybody goes to church on Sunday. I would hope you agree. I would hope you agree there. Do you at least agree there that you can't force people to go to church? Never said that? Okay, so I'm hoping you agree that you can't force people to go to church. Yes? Yes. Okay, dude, all I'm saying is you should have the right to practice your religion however you'd like it. You want to have faith in your God, that's fine. All I'm saying is you cannot start to create laws that are tied to your religious beliefs, because then some people are going to have to live under those laws even if they don't believe in your religion. See what I'm saying? Imagine if for a second, I know you're a Christian, imagine if we elected a Muslim and he started to make Sharia law embedded within the United States law. You would be panicking. You'd be like, I don't believe in Islam. You can't make me follow those rules. But because they're Christian, some people, I don't know about you, some people are okay with forcing people to believe in that because they already believe in it. So they're not going to experience any of the forced religion. I hope that clarifies. Clayton's racist? Most MAGA rats are. You're going to have to get used to it. Brand, is that Geek Bar? No, it's called Raz. You go to church on Sundays or you get deported. They should do that. See what I mean? These are fascists. And I mean, I don't know how you could say something like that and not think you're a fascist, but I'm sure that guy does not think he's a fascist. That is fascist. I don't think they understand what fascism is. I know. Isn't forcing a religion on somebody not Christian? Yes, it's antithetical to the teachings of Jesus, but these people don't care about the teachings of Jesus. Jesus argues for open borders and to love prostitutes as just as like your fellow man. These people want to shut down the border. They don't consider like the children of illegal immigrants to be fucking people. They're barely human. I know, Justin, I've talked about that. I already swapped Ashley. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. Isn't the argument the fact about them being here is a crime in and of itself? Yes. The thing is, in this nation for the past 200 years, we've had pathways to citizenship for people who are here illegally. We've always had a fuckload of illegal immigrants in this nation. What we've also had is ways for them to become citizens, right? Rather than just rounding them up and kicking them out, we've given them pathways such as join the U.S. military. You can be an undocumented immigrant in the United States and join the U.S. military, and when your contract is over, you will become a U.S. citizen. That is just one way. One way. And we have like 15 of them. This is also how Italian Americans took over. Like, most Italians showed up without papers. That's why they came up with the slang term WAP, without papers, right? And we showed up during the Civil War. And what the Americans ended up doing was giving us pamphlets on how to join the Union Army to go fight against the Confederates. And we did. And we won. And when we came back, you guys gave us our citizenship, and now you've got pizza. All I'm saying is, you know what they didn't do? They didn't put us on the boat and send us home. They let us stay. I want to understand your point. What's wrong with mass deportation? If they're breaking the law, so are you for breaking the law? Because mass deportation includes literally tens of millions of people who've never committed a crime in their life. What you're talking about, crossing the border illegally, is a misdemeanor. It is not, it does not warrant deportation. Like, legally, it doesn't. You can be fined for it, you can be arrested for it, but you will get your court date and you will get a pathway to citizenship offered to you. Deportation, I would argue, you could deport the 1.5 million undocumented immigrants who are violent criminals in prison. Those people, go ahead and deport them. But the 18 million undocumented immigrants who have never committed a crime in their life, except for crossing the border illegally, which is a misdemeanor, I don't believe deporting them is the appropriate reaction. Have you seen the deportation numbers, you fear-mongering? What did I say about the deportation numbers? I didn't say anything about them. I get that, I agree with you, but how do you weed out the bad ones? Excuse me. Well, like you said, the bad ones. We already caught millions of undocumented immigrants who have committed crimes. They're in prison. Your tax dollars are feeding them right now. Those people, I'm okay with deporting them. They're violent criminals and they're here illegally. But when it comes to the people who are already here illegally, I don't think that deporting them is the best way to do it. I think that if you really have a problem with undocumented immigration, we should fix the southern border, okay? But the people who are already here, where fixing the border wouldn't fix anything because they're already here, I don't think a mass deportation plan is the way to go, especially when you understand that 7 million of those people are under the age of 18. These are children. I don't believe that you should be rounding up children, putting them in a fucking camp, and then deporting them to a nation that they haven't been in 10 plus years. I just don't think that's the play. The Colorado Venezuelan gang were not in prison. Yeah, that's not real, Michael. That entire story was disproven within 3 days of it coming out. There was never a Venezuelan gang that took over an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado. The fucking governor of Colorado came out and said that did not happen. The owner of the apartment complex came out and said that did not happen. Literally, you fell for a propaganda stunt. That wasn't real. Same thing with they're eating the dogs. That wasn't real either. Bro, are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. This has literally been disproven. Your story was disproven. The governor lied because it did happen. See, there's nothing I can tell you. This is what I mean. You're too far gone. You're in a fascist cult where there's nothing anybody can say to you that'll pull you out. That story was disproven. There's no Haitians eating dogs. There's no Venezuelan gangs controlling apartment complexes. There's nothing about this. Why? Because Hassan said so? No, because because multiple different news organizations went to Aurora, Colorado to investigate this story, and they all came out and said it isn't true, including Fox News, which you probably think is sent by God. It's all been disproven. I live there and it isn't true. First of all, I don't believe you at all that you live there. And second of all, it isn't true. Yeah, eat cats and dogs, but I have a video of this Haitians eat. No, what you have is a video of a woman named Estelle, who's a 23-year-old American citizen having a drug episode, and she killed and ate her cat. I've seen that video too. It's body cam footage. That woman wasn't even Haitian. I've seen that body cam footage as well. Yeah, the difference between us is that I do my research. That woman's not Haitian. That's not in Springfield at all. What? Stop getting all your info. You think I watch Rachel Maddow? Ew. The Haitians were eating ducks? Yes. See what I'm saying? I'm capable of admitting when something's true. Yeah, they were. They were getting ducks out of the ponds. Yeah, they were. That's fucked up. They weren't eating people's pet cats and dogs. No shit is true too, you dummy. Michael, there's nothing I can do, man. I'm sorry. Nothing I can do, man. You're too far. Can't reach you, brother. You're too far away. Why do you assume everybody who disagrees with you is a Trump cultist? No, I don't. I assume that Trump cultists are Trump cultists. Did Trump and that rep really tell us that the only president is you can? Yes. Trump said in a speech yesterday that only the United States president and the attorney general can dictate what U.S. law is. So, I mean, he said that during his speech. Again, MAGA rats are going to lie and move the goalposts and say, no, he didn't. It's on video. I posted it already. Yeah, he said only the United States, only the president of the United States and the attorney general can dictate what is law. Quadruple A is fucking insane. I didn't see anybody named Quadruple A. Do I have it to all messages? Yeah, I have it on all messages. No, I don't think Elon is a puppet. I think Elon Musk is the puppet master. I have to go in like 2 minutes, but before I go, I want one last question. Because One Piece said, if he who saves his country does not break any laws, baby. Question, One Piece. Do you actually not find a problem with that? Like, if Joe Biden tweeted that out, I know you would have been like shitting and crying and then rolling in the shit. But do you really not find a problem with the President of the United States saying he who saves his country does not violate any law? Do you actually, you find no problems with that whatsoever? Yeah, mountain bike, we've seen the video. That was from 3 years earlier, and none of that was a Venezuelan gang. That came out by the apartment complex owner and the governor. So, where did One Piece go? In terms of what he tweeted out, he who saves his country does not violate any law. Do you really not find any problem with that? He quoted Napoleon. That's not a Napoleon quote at all. But again, I'm going to ask you the question again. Do you not find any problem with the President of the United States saying, he who saves his nation does not violate any law? You have no problem with that, right? No problem if he saves America? Dude, you're proving my point. There's no point in me even trying to convert you. You are okay with a president not being held to the same scrutiny. You're okay with him not having to respect the law. You're okay with it. As long as he saves the nation, then fuck it. Brother, there's nothing I can do to help you. It's a quote. It is not a quote. Napoleon never said that. That's not a quote. It's similar to some things Napoleon has said, but it is not a quote from Napoleon. He didn't actually mean that, bro. Here we go. Hey, he didn't mean it, man. I know he said it in black and white, but he didn't mean it. And so the goalpost is ripped out of the ground and moved back another 10 yards. Do you have a live stream schedule? No, but I go live all the time. Shocker, the mountain guy left after I proved him wrong. I expect nothing less. People who wish death on others won't get you anywhere, little guy. Yeah, I don't wish death on others. I wish death on fascists, but those are not people. So I don't have to feel bad about that. Anybody who's proud to be a fascist, yes, I will wish death upon you. Happily, proudly. And I believe, wouldn't you agree, like, I don't know if you're American, but didn't your grandfather fight against the Nazis like everybody else's? My grandfather did. He went over to Europe and he fucking killed Nazis. That's what he did. So yeah, I fucking hate Nazis. I hate fascists. I hope you also hate Nazis and hate fascists. And Trump supporters are all fascists, got it? No, you said that. I didn't say that. I've never said that all Trump supporters are fascists. What I have said, repeatedly, is that about 30% of Trump supporters are in a fascist cult. No, you don't understand. Napoleon said it, so it's cool. He didn't even say it. Napoleon didn't even say that. Napoleon made France great again? No, he didn't. Napoleon lost his war, you dumbass. He was exiled. Napoleon did not make France great again, dipshit. Do you know anything about Napoleon? Holy fuck. Hurricane victims of fascist guy. Okay, so you're actually like a child, right? Michael, how old are you? You're a kid, right? Because you can't think like that as an adult. This can't be the extent of your brain as an adult, right? How old are you, Michael? This guy knows it all. He has an arts degree. I have a bachelor's degree in history and a minor in political science. You're 28? You're 28 and this, hold on, let me pin this. And this is unironically like the extent of your brain function? I pity you, dude. I'm sorry that the American education system has failed you so miserably. You deserve better. That's really sad. I'm sorry, brother. Trump police coming for you, buddy? Oh no, the Gestapo. They're on their way. I don't give a fuck. You're the one cheering for the hurricane? Never once did I do that. But again, you're in a cult. You will just believe anything you see. Anything that the cult tells you, you're on board. Federal government shouldn't have their hands in public education. Yeah, I hated when the federal government forced southern states to stop calling the Civil War the War of Northern Aggression. Yeah, I thought that was terrible, man. It's terrible that we have a national standard in terms of education, which is still abysmal, but yeah, let's just get rid of the entire Department of Education and replace it with the Department of Faith, right? Right? US versus Wong proves you're wrong? I don't even know what you mean. Wrong about what? So it says here that you live in New York. Yeah, I live in New York. No, let the states independently handle education. Yeah, and that's why in the South we had them teaching the Civil War as the War of Northern Aggression. That's because we let the states do it. And then we created the Department of Education, which forced them to call it the Civil War. That's just one example. Same thing with like forcing sex ed to be taught across all 50 states. There's incredible things that come from having a Department of Education. Granted, there's also a lot of fucking waste. A lot of that money does not go into places where it should be. The South doesn't do that anymore? I know. That's because we created the Department of Education. It's because the federal government got involved with education. Why did you just say birthright citizen in all caps? Do you have Tourette's? U.S. first long set precedent with what? Oh, with birthright citizenship? Yeah, what did it say? What did it say? Because in the 14th Amendment, it says if you're born in the U.S., you're a U.S. citizen. Do have to go. Duh. Yeah. Okay, so you agree with me. If you're born in the U.S., you are a U.S. citizen. Donald Trump tried to overturn the 14th Amendment and take away birthright citizenship. That's why he got sued by 9 attorneys general at the Department of Justice, and that's why his executive order was overturned. Your mom calling you upstairs for lunch? No, I'm going to the gym, brother. You think I live with my mother? Can you send me a picture of your view? I'm just curious. I'd love that. Just a quick pic of your view. Trump monarchy? It's spelled monarchy. Is that actually how you think the word monarchy is spelled? Trump monarchy! Holy fuck, we're doomed. Trump monarchy! Let me pin this. Hold on. Trump monarchy!